Welcome, Gemini. It's Tara Mia Moore. Gonna do your single spread. This is for May 2021, guys. That's the 4 pillar spread. And excuse me. Here on the beach this morning. And here we're looking for your soulmate. I think a little different singles read. We look at the 4 pillars of a relationship: the emotional, intellectual, sexual, and love, and lifestyle and core value aspects. We're going to try to describe your soulmate, what they're like, at kind of a deeper level, and pretend like we're meeting them. Try to see if I can pull some stories from them, clues that'll be very clear. Make it very clear to you who they are when you meet them. A great reading for a dating site. I don't know. I think I read the other day, I don't know, like 80% of relationships meet like from online now or something crazy, but no one wants to talk about it. So I know it's happening. But if you won't pay someone for a tarot reading, get a personal reading and get on a dating site, and I'd be willing to work with you on that. No one's done it. No one's bid on this yet, but Gemini, it's a perfect read for that. So what we're going to do is open a runway at the airport, because we're assuming the soulmate's been flying around, can't land because you've been busy with other things, doing other people. But now you're single, and you're super single, and you're totally ready. The runway's cleared. They're going to land. We're going to pick them up in a limo, go out on a date, and get to meet them. We're going to look at their emotional side, 5 of Wands. Don't read too much in it. It's a different reading. 10 of Pentacles, your emotional side here. And look at their intellectual side. 3 of Swords. Again, it's a little different reading. Don't get scared yet. And this is the Devil. Don't get scared. Wow, 3 of Swords and the Devil and the intellect. Have to get something to work with here, guys. Okay, let's stop there. We're going to also look at their sexual and love nature and their core values and lifestyle here. But the card that says Tarot, 3 of Swords in the intellect with the Devil, I've never seen that combination before. Remember, this is your person. Nothing to be afraid of. This is your soulmate. The one that's for you, like you're for them. This is not your next ex-problem or ex-wife, ex-husband. So they were bullied in childhood. I don't know if that's something they would tell you early. It's in their emotional nature. And with the 3 of Swords in the intellectual, they grew up, I don't know if you get them to talk about the childhood too, but I focus a lot on the childhood. Particularly here, we're looking at their emotions and their mind. You're looking at their unconscious and their mind. You're looking at their moon and their sun and their Mercury here. And as far as that goes, I think probably an Earth moon with the 10 of Pentacles, which probably serves them well, because their childhood was full of conflict. They may have lived in a home where there was a lot of activity, where there was a lot of fighting. Maybe dad was just a drunk, or mom was crazy and bitch. I don't know. I got a feeling they have siblings. They might be younger, and they might have gotten bullied or had to defend themselves when they were young too. So that's the environment they're coming from. But with the 10 of Pentacles down here in the emotional aspect, this is a little ace in the hole for them. This shows that something about their nature is very strong. Okay. And I really get a Capricorn energy here too, particularly with the Devil. They could, I usually don't say this, it could be a Capricorn Sun. And a Capricorn Mercury, for sure Capricorn Mercury, but often Mercury and the Sun's the same, not uncommon. What have they done with this? Wow. So, the Devil, and this is in their mind. This is your person. No one's perfect. But they are given to obsessive thinking, you know. But I think with the devil here, they they try to channel their obsessions um, in some way, a mental way, not some way. Um, so it's like they know, like so, I don't know, my first astrology reading I had, they said like we're going to talk about my Venus and Scorpio. They said, you're going to obsess over your girlfriend's what you do. And he said, my astrologer said, no, I'm a Venus and Scorpio. I do. He said, so I'm not even telling you not to do that because it's impossible not to do that. What you have to do is to learn to obsess over something else, anything else. And he said, why not astrology? You seem to really like it. And that was back in 2017, okay? When I was already getting into astrology. And that really it kicked me over, and I didn't even think that I could obsess over something else. I thought I can't. I got a full time obsess over my girlfriend. I could possibly obsess over anything else, but I did, and I kind of think that's what they do, because they're, you know, they're keeping demons down. You know, they had a tough childhood, and I think like this energy could be confrontational. Also they're probably a little acute about criticism. They're very sensitive to criticism. I think they probably would speak out. They won't let anybody take advantage of them. But again, this is your person. This is not a toxic type of energy here. This Ten of Pentacles is a lunch plan for me. I'm telling you right now. If you look in their astrological chart, you're going to see like their moon conjunct sun, or their moon trine sun, or something like this. It gives them a real ace in the hole, and they probably have a well aspected moon um, that enables them to be really stable, even though they have all of this stuff going on with them. Um, it's hard to say what stories they might tell, but they probably have an interest in the occult. I kind of see the devil like that, and it does it because in the intellectual side here, it's not about addictions and stuff. Kind of could be kind of obsessive. You might collect things a little obsessively, something. Watch that. They may talk about that. They're, I don't know what, I don't collect things, but um, and also know things. That's another thing. Yeah, they'll tell you they're gonna know things like obsessively, like they're gonna know all of the history of all the rock bands from the 1980s and amazing, as an example, detail. You're gonna be like, seriously, the bassist was blah blah blah. It had a sex change and married so and so, and it's like, oh my god, and they had two kids, really, and now one of them is so and so, the big star, and I don't know. Their mind might be kind of amazing like that. But it might be and they might do like word games and puzzles, come to think of it, because this is how they kind of keep this balanced here, what they have to deal with, guys. Um, let's look at their sexual nature. Knight of Cups, take that. The sexual nature, and the King of Pentacles, will definitely take that. Okay, they are totally dominant in bed, I'll tell you that. Um, Again, not in a bad way, not in a toxic way. Um, if if you don't want to be tied up, they won't tie you up. But I'm just saying, it may not be like that, devil. Um, but and the King of Pentacles. But they're definitely just going to take charge, and they're going to be very sexual. They bring a lot of emotion to their sex. It's like there's no emotion here, almost anywhere here, right? There's no really emotion other than pain and anger. But with the sex, they're going to bring, I think, with this Knight of Cups, like this amazing depth and emotional connection. And more and more of the Capricorns coming up with this person, Gemini, Capricorn. So um, Capricorn Venus, Capricorn Mars. With the Knight of Cups, I guess they could have a water Mars. They could have then a Cap Venus. Which case they might have a Cancer Mars, one of my faves, being Venus and Scorpio. Okay. Um, but so dominant, but emotional and loving. Not a real passionate sex, a real grounding sex. They want to hold a lot. They want to spend some time. Um, um, Very comfortable with themselves in the beds. No, none of this problem like you so often see. None of their problems from childhood, and they've really dealt well with it. And so sexually, they don't seem to have any problems. They're just really uh, into it and emotional about it. It's going to be good. So, Seven of Pentacles. This makes a lot of sense in terms of their lifestyle core values here. And the Page of Cups. So, this over a little bit here. The Seven of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. Um, the Seven of Pentacles makes a lot of sense because, the Five of Wands and the Three of Swords, their emotional, mental nature, leads to, in their lifestyle, the choices they make, in their career too, they give a lot of consideration. They do not jump into things. They don't jump into bed too, I should say. When they do, they give themselves completely. They give myself. This is the king sending out the Knight of Cups and like on a mission of love. Think of it like that. Um, so they take things very seriously. They consider them a lot with the Seven of Pentacles. They weigh things in a very practical way. They probably keep a good budget. They probably know how to manage their money. Um, they put a lot of work into all of this. Their life, they haven't been idle. Um, and with the Page of Cups, what I see mostly is a sincerity about them. And a kind of innocence about them. Out of all of this, like when they say something, it could be in their work and what they do, whether it's in the relationship too. You can take it to the bank. It comes from the heart. They speak a lot from their heart. Like um, when they say it, they really mean it. And that's the kind of thing sometimes can feel a little corny, or a little insincere almost because they're so sweet. It's like a little child telling you something. Like, you look so pretty. Oh my God. That kind of thing. But with this Seven of Pentacles, there's a kind of conservatism about them. Not political, but they're not going to want to take wild chances. They're going to want, like if you guys are going to move in together, they're going to look at it from every different angle, like the tax angle. You know what I mean? Every angle. What's the best way? And my kind of advice here is, uh, I think they'll weigh in your considerations and everything, is that you might want to give them a little room to decide things for you guys, practical things. Like, unless you're really good too, like they might not mind like doing the budget and this kind of thing and paying the bills. It might even kind of help them. That's another way they manage this devil in the thoughts here. Is I think they manage this devil by focusing the Seven of Pentacles on reality and practicality. There's a practicalness about this person. I don't see this person as being like way into tarot or astrology or anything necessarily. They might be kind of open to it with the devil here. They like stuff that the devil here too is intellectual curiosity. And think about with this, you know, um, you get the cat that gets themselves in trouble by being a little too curious. So they're not afraid to delve into anything too, I should say, intellectually. So who knows? Like I say, they might have this kind of strange knowledge, or they might they know all the houses that are haunted in America. And when they go on vacation, they want to go to one of those for a week, or a tour of those, or something like this. They would know. Um, uh, they probably know which sign is the biggest serial killer, which I don't even know because every time I read something about it, it's different. But I don't think you can put that on signs. All signs are okay. No signs are bad. Okay. Definitely going to have to bring a lot into that. I don't really follow that kind of astrology. But I'll stay far away from serial killers as I can. Thank you very much. But guys, this is your person. They're kind of nuts and bolts person here. I feel like, you know, um, you won't have a sense of this childhood stuff. They got this down. You will probably get that devil popping up. I'm telling you, with the strange, might be, I call them strange interests, but interest, uh, in things that they'll tell you about, guys. So, Gemini, I hope that's helpful. Give us a like. Appreciate it. It's easy. It's good karma. And if you want to subscribe, we're doing one sign now every day and going through the zodiac 2 weeks, just covering the month, beginning and end. And 6 days a week doing the quickies. Okay? And open to personal reads if this rings a bell. Um, Also, with astrology and synastry is my favorite to work with if you know someone's time. Mucho importante. Thank you, guys.